this isn't something I want to spend a lot of time on, but I kind of thought it was interesting. And it was kind of seeming like it was going to be a slow news day, but it rolled into something completely different. But Tobin Bell is said to be reprising his role in the next Saw installment. That being said, Shane, you haven't had a chance to see the newest Saw movie. I believe was actually not only starred Chris Rock, but I believe he wrote it or directed it or produced it.
I haven't seen the last 6 Saw movies. Saw 3 was the last one.
Right.
And I don't see Chris Rock's name anywhere else but as starring in.
Oh, okay. I thought I'm almost
could have been
sure
like an executive producer or something.
I'm almost sure he's the one that brought the idea to them, and he was like, "Hey, I have this idea for this Saw movie," and then they let him make it. And his plan was for him to star in it, and he did.
That is true. Yeah, he did come up with the concept and pitched it.
Yeah. So. I seen this in theaters, Shane, and like I was telling you, I had fun with it. It was a blast. It's not a great movie or anything, but I had really no expectations besides probably this isn't gonna be great. And I am a kind of a sucker for Chris Rock, I guess, in a way. He was in a lot of stuff in my childhood. He's very popular comedian,
You grew up with Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah,
you were at that age.
For sure. So maybe I had a little bit of bias, but I thought his dramatic acting was really cool, unique and different and unexpected. I didn't expect him to be able to do as good of a job as he actually did. That being said, I also didn't expect there to be Tobin Bell in that movie, and Tobin Bell is not in that movie. So I'm not sure if this is. I believe this is going to be a continuation of the Chris Rock installment, right? And that this is not a continuation of what you would say was what Shane Saw 6. So this isn't Saw 7. But technically, it's Saw 8.
it's Saw 10.
It's Saw 10.
And everything I'm seeing online is Saw X, which is the Roman numeral for 10.
Okay, sure.
So I think they are counting everything,
okay,
including the Jigsaw movie.
Okay.
And this Spiral as well.
Cool. I mean, that's very interesting.
And Saw 3D. Did you see Saw 3D?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Yeah.
Inevitably. I mean, it was probably.
I mean, I like the idea of Saw. I think Saw is a great villain for, the horror mythos. And, I think this is a nice franchise to keep coming back to every couple of years, even if I got burnt out. The idea is great. It's definitely not something that you've seen outside. I guess it's Road Warrior, the first time I've seen someone that was put into a choice to either disfigure themselves or save their life. That's a really cool concept that very few films outside the Saw franchise has dealt with. So I'm glad they're bringing it back.
We actually have some places here that opened up for Halloween, Shane, that I joked about on the show about chasing you around with chainsaws, but they have these ones that are like a room, almost like an escape room, but it's Saw. So they put one of the things on your head and it's beeping and you gotta, do these, whatever. I mean, it still interests people, right? People love that idea of,
could I survive?
Yeah,
what choice would I make?
Right.
Yeah, because you're what's really cool with the Saw movies is you're no longer a viewer like with most horror movies, like Michael Myers. We're just sitting there in the theater, seeing, oh my God, who's he going to kill next? But Saw, it really puts you in that position. It's like, what would I do?
Yeah,
would I make that same
choice?
Right,
and then plus it's the guy is like a serial rapist, and so you're watching. You don't even want him to succeed. Your part of you's like, well, it's messed up that he's in this situation, but kind of deserves it. So very interesting. Love the Jigsaw Killer. I love that he is kind of doing what's best for us and trying to rid of
it's his own justice system.
Yes, for sure. It is not what a good version of justice, probably, or the best version of justice, but it is his version. That being said, also it's slated for October 27th, 2023.
Seems a little late. What about earlier in October?
I'm betting money that this moves up a couple weeks. Why wouldn't it? Why would you do that?
Looking at Smile,
come
how
on.
much they've collected.
Right. Yeah, for sure. My only hope is that it doesn't turn into a Halloween-in situation. And if so, then as long as It is it is a little scary because there was the Saw the final chapter, which is kind of like
Halloween
ends, right?
Well, I did find the script for this new Saw movie, and it stars a character named Corey, who he goes to prison and he gets out, and now everyone picks on him, and he becomes the new Jigsaw.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I bet this is going to be a great movie. Great movie. But yeah, interesting news. Tobin Bell's great. It's a guy I don't see in very much stuff. I feel like before I seen him in Saw, though, I had kind of seen him in more then. I remember seeing him a lot on television and stuff like that. But ever since I don't remember the last Saw he was in. It was like 5 maybe or 6 where his daughter kind of ends up killing him and becoming she becomes Jigsaw. So yeah, we haven't seen him in a while. He's got to be older too.
Well, according to his credits, it looks like he's been in all of them, although in Spiral it was only a photo.
Okay. See, I was going to say I definitely don't think he was in that last one. But yeah, that makes sense. So it would make sense to bring him back into this. It's a very iconic face when we think about Saw. We obviously kind of think about Tobin Bell, right? So yeah, very interesting news. Cool, exciting. Glad to know that we have another horror franchise coming next October, Shane. So we'll have the chance to check out. We had Hellraiser this year, and Predator had a new movie, and all these movies that
we almost watched Prey last night.
You gotta check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe next year we'll have a different set of these. We'll have Saw. We'll have we have the Exorcist movie coming from the guy who made Halloween Ends, and that is also probably starring Corey. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, exciting news. Happy for Tobin Bell. And hopefully, I'm hoping Chris Rock is involved in this one again because I really think he brought a new, different, unique feel and take to the franchise. So can't wait to see that. With that down, we're going to move on to our second. Oh, for sure, guys. Let us know down in the comment section below. What are you guys' thoughts on Tobin Bell reprising his role as Jigsaw in the next Saw films? Let us know down in the comment section below what you guys think of that.